Okay. Characteristics of sinusoids. Sinusoids. Say, sinusoidal function. The best example is V of t is equal to Vm into sine omega t. Okay, where omega is angular frequency. Omega is called angular frequency, and time t is the time function variable. It is the time variable. So this equation in graphical way we represent like this. Correct? Since it is a sinusoidal function, the value when omega t is equal to 0, when omega t is equal to 0, the value sine 0 value is 0. So it will start from this point. Understood? If you take the cos, then it will start from 1 maximum value. So careful in that. And its maximum value, when it is equal to pi by 2, it will be having maximum value. So this maximum value is the Vm by the equation. Okay, and again when omega t is equal to pi, this value will become 0. And at 3 pi by 2, it is the maximum but negative. Right? And at 2 pi, it is 0. And again at 2 pi plus pi by 2. How much? 5 pi by 2. At 5 pi by 2, it is again maximum value. So same thing will repeat. Correct? Since a function is repeating after every 2 pi radians per second, here radians, omega t we are writing. So after every 2 pi radians, the function is repeating. The time period of this function is equal to time period of this function is equal to 2 pi. Correct? So time period is defined as the time for the function to repeat the cycle, one cycle. So how much time it is taking to complete one cycle? 2 pi radians. After 2 pi radians, it is again repeating. So this is called 2 pi radians is called the time period of this function. Okay, and this 2 pi is equal to, so omega t, sorry, we know that omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Do you know this formula? Right. So by this formula, we can also represent this figure in different way. Like this. Same figure, same waveform, but the time axis is t only, not omega t. Okay, so that way, what we can write here, this is 0. Okay, first I will draw the sinusoidal function. This is, what is this value? If here it is pi by 2, right? Omega t is equal to pi by 2 at this point. Then what will be t? Here, what will be this t value at this point? At the same point, we have pi by 2 in this figure. That means omega t is equal to pi by 2. Correct? Then for the time t axis, what will be this t value at this point? Since omega is equal to pi by t, here at this point we have, if omega t is equal to pi by 2, then what will be the t value? That's it. Here omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Then pi cancel. It is equal to t by 4. So this is equal to t by 4. T by 4. And next, this value. What is the value at this point? Small t value. It is t by 2 because it is pi. If omega t is equal to pi, then what is the t? Pi by omega. This is equal to pi by 2 pi by t. This is equal to t by 2. Okay. So this is t by 2. And this point, you tell me what is this point? Yes, it is 3t by 4. Next, this point. What is this point? It is t. Therefore, the time period of this waveform, from this waveform, the time period is equal to, therefore, time period t is equal, time period is equal to capital T seconds. Okay, this way we can define the time period. Therefore, from these two graphs, what we can say is t is equal to time period, t is equal to 2 pi radians. Time period is 2 pi radians for the sinusoidal waveform. Okay. And we know that omega is equal to 2 pi by t. And we also know that since within capital T seconds time, this t seconds time is equal to 1 complete cycle. Correct? 1 complete cycle. Then within 1 second time, how many cycles will be completed? See, for t seconds, within t seconds, 1 cycle will be completed. 1 by t. Very good. So 1 by t cycles will be completed. Nothing but, what is the meaning of this? Number of cycles. Here 1 by t is defined as number of cycles per 1 second. Done. Number of cycles per second is called frequency. Therefore, frequency is denoted by f. Therefore, the frequency f is defined as 1 by t. So frequency is equal to inverse of time period for a periodic signal or sequence. From this, we can also write that since t is equal to, since omega is equal to 2 pi by t, t is equal to 2 pi by omega, we can write. If you apply this in this formula, 2 pi by omega, we can write. Therefore, f is equal to omega by 2 pi. Therefore, omega is equal to 2 pi f. So, angular frequency is equal to 2 pi into the frequency. All these are the formulas, characteristics of sinusoidal functions. Okay, now we'll discuss one more important characteristic of the sinusoidal functions, that is lagging and leading. Lagging and leading. Do you know what is meant by lagging and leading? Late. That's it. Meaning is same. Lagging. So we are lagging. At this t is equal to 0, you need to start actually. But he will start after 1 second. This is an example. So we are expecting the systems to start at t is equal to 0. But it will start at t is equal to 1 second. There is a delay, lag. This may be due to of any reasons, but this is the meaning of lag. How much it is lagging. Leading in the sense opposite. As it is supposed to start at t is equal to 0, but in advance it will start. Like some people, before asking the question, they will respond. Some people will react very late. They are lagging, and advance it is leading. So by how much time they are lagging or leading? This is we are going to discuss now. But for sinusoidal functions, everything sine of omega t we are writing, but t is time correct only. But that omega t combinedly, it is taking as an angle, right? Sine is a trigonometric function. The function of trigonometric is in terms of angles, right? So it is a function of angle. Even it is in time, it will be taken as an angle. So how much time is lagging? That is converted into the phase angle. It will take it as a phase angle. It will give finally the change in the value, right? That we will see now how it is expressed, lagging and leading. I'll show you an example. See, this is the sinusoidal signal. This is actually signal, actual sinusoidal signal. This is V of t, say V1 of t is equal to Vm into sine omega t. Here I will draw one more. Color is okay? Okay, this is, say, V2 of t is equal to Vm into sine omega t Vm sine omega t. It look like same function, but what happened here? Yes, it is lag. It has to start this point, but it is delayed. Suppose you assume this delay is theta. Okay, this delay is theta angle because this omega t is in terms of pi by 2, pi, 2 pi, and so on. That is generally taken as angle. So I assume it as theta. This is the delay. So what should I write here instead of sine omega t? I will take it as omega t minus theta because theta is late. Okay. And suppose if this sine side is starting from here, color is okay? If this is the signal V3 of t, what is the expression you tell me? Vm sine, very good. Omega t plus theta. It is advanced. This amount again you say it is theta. Then it is omega t plus theta. Now you tell me which one is leading, which one is lagging. V3 is leading. Okay. So if you want to say that one signal is leading or lagging, definitely you need a reference. Otherwise, you can't tell that. You are telling V3 of t is leading with respect to V1 of t. Correct? Huh? Yes. Similar way, if asked to compare V2 and V3, what do you say? V3 and V2. Tell in terms of leading and lag. V2 is lagging. V3 is leading. V2 is lagging by the dash amount. V2 is lagging by the amount of dash with respect to V3. V2 lags V3 by the amount 2 theta. So with respect to V3 we are talking, therefore we need to compare how much is the lagging amount. It is theta plus theta, 2 theta. Therefore V2 is lagging V3 of t. Okay, V2 of t is lagging V3 of t by 2 theta. Tell me the same sentence using leading. That's it. Simply. So same sentence you can also write V3 is leading V2 by 2 theta. I will write the same sentence in different way again. V2 is leading V3 by very good, very good. Now you understood the concept. Simply, I want to use definitely leading word. Then what to do? Minus 2 theta. That's it. Similar way, V3 is lagging V2 by minus 2 theta. That's it. This way you can write for any example. So on this we'll do the problems. Simple 2 marks problems. Shall I go to next page? Right. Examples. One example I will explain you. Next example you have to do. Okay. Here. Find the angle by which I1 lags V1 if V1 is equal to 120 cos of 120 pi t minus 40 degrees and I1 equals I1 is equal to option A 2.5 cos of 120 by t plus 20 degrees amperes, A for ampere, and option B 1.4 sine of 120 by t minus 70 degrees ampere. Option C, this is volt, you can mention volt. Option C, minus 0.8 cos of 120 by t minus 110 degrees ampere. Yes, you tell me which one I should explain. Remaining two you have to do. You think and tell me. C. So I need to do C. Okay, I will do C. Given V1 is equal to 120 cos of 120 by t minus 40 degrees. Then I1 is equal to minus 0.8 cos of 120 by t minus 110 degrees ampere. This is volt, this is ampere. See, I want to find the angle by which I1 lags V1. So I need to find out I1 lags V1 by dash. This blank I should fill. So in order to compare I1 and V1, I need to have both either cos or sine. Correct? Then I can compare the angles, how much it is leading or lagging. Everything is inside only. Inside I need to compare. That's it. So if I see these two, I can find both are cosine functions only. But I can't compare directly here because I also need to check the sign of amplitude. Because if I draw this V1 in a plot graph, this how can I write? This is cos. Correct? This is 120. This is for V1. I1, how can I write I1? This is See, this is minus 0.8. What is happening here? Directly I can't compare. Shifting in the sense what we felt, this much or this much, sorry, this much, if they delay this much. Okay, we have directly calculated that angle difference. We felt it is the leading angle or lagging angle. But here it is showing one is positive, one is negative side at the starting point. So we need also to consider the negative sign here. If both the amplitudes are positive, see for A and B, there is no problem. Amplitudes are positive only. V1 is positive amplitude and current is also positive amplitude. It's no issue for that. But for this problem, since it is negative, we should also make this to positive. Then only we can calculate correctly the leading angle or lagging angle. I will first adjust this I1 angle. So I will remove this minus. How can I remove minus? Minus cos theta. What can I write? I need to remove this minus. Cos of minus theta one way. Another way is cos of pi plus theta. Why I'm writing plus minus theta also you can write it. But the problem is cos cos minus theta, pi minus theta will give you this inside pi t to 120 pi t will become negative then. Time will become negative. So I prefer always positive. Even I choose this, it will go entirely this time index as a negative index. So I'll prefer only this example, this conversion. So what I'll do is 0.8 cos of, this is pi. Pi means 180 degrees plus this total 120 pi t minus 110 degrees. Understood what I did? Yes. Now this is equal to 0.8 cos of, now 120 pi t, 180 minus 110, 70, that is plus or minus? Plus 70 degrees. See, if I select this cos minus theta, here I will get minus 120 pi t, correct? That again is difficult to compare with V1. Okay, that is the problem. That's why I did not select this. I select this because of this plus. Anyhow, both should be comparable. Now, if I compare V1 and I1, compare V1 and I1. Then if you compare, here this 120 pi t, 120 pi t is there, but here minus 40, here 70 is there. How much is the difference? Can you fill this gap? Minus 30. Okay, I will little bit adjust this I1 again. Can I write the same thing like this 0.8 cos of, here I need to have the total this much, then I can easily compare, right now. So I'll write 120 pi t minus 40 degrees. Because minus 40 here it is not there. So to compensate that, I will plus this 40 again. Plus 70. Okay. Now this is equal to 0.8 cos of 120 pi t minus 40 degrees. This is equal to plus 110 degrees. Now you tell me I1 lags V1 by? Yes, it is 110 leads lags. Leads. Then I want the statement like this. I1 lags V1 by? Exactly. Done. Therefore, actually I1 leads V1 by 110 degrees, but we want the statement as I1 lags V1 by right. The problem is done. Which one? This? This one? This one? These two lines are? Comparison. Okay. Say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Sit down, sit down. So equation 1, equation 2, if you take it, equation 1 voltage signal with some amplitude, positive amplitude. Here also some positive amplitude. There is no shift in the phase because amplitude both are in the positive side. And cos function, here also cos function. Inside, if you take, you assume this total thing is omega t. Okay, this total is omega t. Here this total is omega t. Then this is 110 degrees. Now this is like cos omega t plus 110 degrees. This is cos omega t simply. Then I1 is leading by 110 degrees. So reverse way, it is lagging by minus 110. Right?
In both V1 and I1 is cos, but how can we do sin? Is that different?
Yes, exactly. You should convert into either both sides or both cos. Okay, suppose in this example, second example, you have sine. How can you make it cos instead of sine here? If you want cos here, you need to take what to take? Yes, 90 minus theta. No, if you take minus theta, what will become here? Minus will come. So instead of that, try to change V1 into sine. Cos will become sine when, say, this is totally omega t. Okay, this is cos omega t. How to make it sine omega t? Sine of pi minus omega t. No, sine pi by 2 plus omega t is equal to cos omega t. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct, no? Then instead of this, you can write in the sine of pi by 2 plus this much total. Then t index will not change. Pi by 2 extra 90 degrees will be added up to this. Then this is V1 is becoming sine now, and also I1 current is also in the form of sine. Now you can compare it. Either you can change either E1 or V1, your wish. No need to always change I1. V1 also can change.